Hello guys, my name is Estep. Today I got something a little bit different for you guys. I just want to show y'all my class setups like that I use in MWR, which they're not the best, but this is what I run with. First is my M40A3 regular scope. As you can see, I just got a weapon kit on it, the Huntsman. I run Bandolier, Stop and Pair, and Extreme Condition, and this right here is my quickscoping class. Then after that, I have my ACOG class, which, to be honest with you, I never use this class because I just cannot use ACOG anymore. After that, I got the 50 cal, and I'm running Bandolier, the Huntsman weapon kit, of course. I'm using Stop and Pair and Dead Silence. Usually I don't run Dead Silence on my snipers. Like, for example, my quickscoping class that I forgot to point out, I'm a little bit different when it comes to quickscoping because I love to run around a lot. And it seems like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but Extreme Condition, if you sprint a lot, like when you quickscope, it don't throw your aim off as much as what it would if you was running, then you stop and quickscope without it. So that's why I run that. But the 50 cal, I'm running Dead Silence, which normally I'll use this for search and destroy. And next, as you can see here, I got Extreme Condition on my DP25. I'm running Bandolier and Stop and Pair on it too. Basically the same thing for all my snipers because I love to run around a lot. Next up we have the G3 with the red dot sight, and I got a 44 Magnum secondary, which I don't really like it as much as I used to, but yeah, I gotta mix it up instead of using the Desert Eagle a lot. And as you can see, I got Bandolier, Stop and Pair, Dead Silence. Dead Silence, basically all my non-sniper classes, for the most part, I run Dead Silence because I got an Astro headset and I really like using it, so yeah. Next is my M16. I run a red dot sight on it. I used to run a suppressor a little bit, but I don't know, I just like the red dot on it. I run the Desert Eagle as my secondary. I run the RPGs, Stop and Pair, Dead Silence. And of course, you know, like I said, I like listening for footsteps and all that, so I run Dead Silence on it. And I normally don't use this unless I have to, like if we're losing and I want to try to bring it back, I'll use my M16. Most of the time I won't though, but in certain situations, like if the other team is trying hard and all that and we're down, I will use it. Next up we have the MAC-10. I run a suppressor on it with the M9 as my secondary suppressed. The reason why I use the M9 instead of any other pistol is because where the M9 takes the same ammo as the MAC-10, it's basically having extra ammo, if you know what I mean. And of course I run Bandolier because, like I said, I like having the extra ammo because I try not to die very much. And I run Stop and Pair, Dead Silence. And sometimes, you know, I'll switch it up on this class and I'll drop in the UAV jammer, but I don't know, I like killing people quick. And normally, you know, I win my gunfights pretty easy, like with MAC-10. Next up, these are my search and destroy classes. First, I have the AK-74U. As you can see, I don't have no attachments on it because of the little, I guess you can call it a glitch, just like in the original Call of Duty 4, where if you run, for example, a red dot or a suppressor on it, it like hurts the gun more than what it should. But the ACOG is actually one of the only attachments that don't hurt it. But why run a ACOG on a setting for you? My secondary again, Desert Eagle. And I run Bandolier, Stop and Pair, and Dead Silence on it. And of course, I'm always going to run Dead Silence when I play Search. To me, it's a must. And with the damage and all that, you know, I could actually run something besides Stop and Pair, like Juggernaut or something, but I prefer to kill people like in the least amount of shots as possible. Next up, we have my Search and Destroy MP5 class. I got the MP5 with the red dot, and normally I would run a suppressor on it, but where I don't really use it as much right now, I don't have it unlocked. And yes, I'm level 53 and don't have the suppressor for it. Next up is the M9, again for the same reason, for the extra ammo plus Bandolier. I also run the Stop and Pair, Dead Silence. Now if I was running a suppressor, I would probably opt out for the UAV jammer, but since I don't have it, I'm going with the extra damage. Next up, now this is technically a tryhard class, because again, like I don't have the suppressor for it, so I run the red dot. But 9 times out of 10, I will run a suppressor on this thing because it is really good. And in Search and Destroy, I would actually opt out for, again, UAV jammer instead of Stop and Pair. But since I don't have the suppressor, I'm just gonna rock Stop and Pair. And sidearm, the suppressed USP 45, which quite honestly, I kinda like it a lot better than I do the Desert Eagle, to an extent. I mean, you got more ammo in your clip that you can, you know, spray at people, which it actually kills pretty quick too. So yeah. Perk 1, I run Claymores, which, you know, sometimes I'll use them, but like I said, we're Search. You know, I'll plant them, you know, at places I think people's going to come through to try to plant at the bomb site or something. And again, like I said, I would use UAV jammer with the P90, but I don't have the suppressor, so anytime I shoot anyways, I'll show up on the map. And of course, Dead Silence again. Moving on is one class I really like. I mean, I'm thinking about making a video of this later on, but before the PKM, the M60 was my go-to light machine gun. And it is really good, but as you can see, I don't have the red dot sight, which I highly recommend for this thing, because I hate the iron sights. I mean, it's too clunky and takes up too much of your screen. I run a Desert Eagle as my secondary on this class, which I haven't been going over the tacticals because I don't use tacticals very much at all, but when I do, I use flashbang grenades, by the way. Perk 1, Bandolier, just because I'm running double tap as my perk 2. So you will burn through ammo quicker, but there's a reason why I run double tap. If you look here, your fire rate is really low. I mean, when you compare it to other guns, it is pretty bad. But your damage is insane with this thing. Basically, you're looking at 15 points of, well, 10 points of damage more than any other light machine gun in the class. So honestly, with double tap, being able to shoot quicker, you are going to melt people when it comes to close quarters and medium range. No doubt about it, you will destroy them. And one of our clan members, he like using the M60 a lot too, and I said, hey, you should try something. Try setting up a class with your M60 and run double tap. See how that works. So he basically copied this class, and when he uses the M60, even on search and destroy, like, he is absolutely destroying people. And he's definitely keeping a high KDR in search, because he don't die very much and he wins most gunfights. It is decent at long range, but you have to be able to control your burst. That way your shots hit your target. But because of the recoil, with double tap especially, your sights are going to shoot straight up in there. So that's why I recommend it for close quarters and medium range. Perk 3, Deep Impact. To me, it's a must for a light machine gun. Even though you can penetrate walls pretty easy with a light machine gun, if you have Deep Impact, you keep a majority of your damage, like when you're shooting through a wall on somebody. So it helps out a whole lot. Okay, moving on. Next is my team death classes. First one being the M4 carbine. I actually used to run this class a lot with a suppressor, like back in the old days of Call of Duty 4, and that's what I would really recommend for this. But you know, it's a go-to class normally, like in team death, because it's really good if you know how to use it. And that's if you're not going against a lot of people using your M16s and XMs, you know, which is two most overpowered weapons in the game. Next up for the sidearm, your Desert Eagle. Because, I mean, why not? Flashbang Tactical. Perk 1, I run 3 specials, which I normally don't use it, but just in case. Perk 2, I run Stop and Power. Perk 3, Dead Silence. Yeah, I like sneaking up on people, so Dead Silence, like I said, is a must, and that's what I got on majority of my classes, as I've said earlier. Next up, the Team Death AK-47 class. Now this, even though I don't have no attachments on it, I'll tell you this. Just like with the 74U, it has that little bug or glitch or whatever that's in the game, that having an attachment on it actually hurts it. Unless, of course, you use ACOG, but really, who uses ACOG on an AR? Next, for the sidearm, Desert Eagle again. Tactical was Flash Grenade. Perk 1, RPGs. I don't run RPGs a lot in my classes, which I know I should, but normally if I'm running TDM and I'm using this class, I'm always trying to take down helicopters if the other team is getting them, because it's called supporting the team. And I've noticed, depending on the lobby you get in, sometimes people will not even try to shoot down, you know, the helicopters, and it's kind of annoying. Perk 2, Stomping Power. Perk 3, Dead Silence. And as you can see a trend here, I'm almost always using Stomping Power, because I really like the damage bonus that it adds, because I prefer to try to kill somebody in the least amount of bullets as possible. Moving on, as you can see, this class is called the Noob Shotty, and there's a good reason for that. If you use this shotgun, you are a noob. And I only run this unless I really have to, like on maps like Vacant or something that's close quarters. And honestly, I do not recommend using this, because I hate going against shotguns, especially ones that shoots fully auto, because it is just a newbie weapon. And of course, I don't have no attachments, because why run an attachment on a shotgun? Because I don't see no point. Because normally your hip firing is what gets you kills with a shotgun. Unless you're one of those guys. Sidearm, Desert Eagle. Again. Tactical, Flashbang. Perk 1, Bandolier. Reason why is because this thing burns through ammo pretty quick. So Bandolier is a must. Perk 2, I'm running Stopping Power because I want to be able to kill somebody in the least amount of bullets as possible, so I can hopefully get more kills with this gun before I run out of ammo. Perk 3, Steady Aim. Again, going back to what I said about this shotgun, it shoots quick and all that, and I prefer to use hip sights. Steady Aim to me is a must. And I don't really use this class a lot, but, well, actually, I hardly ever use this class because I don't really like shotguns, but yeah, I got this one just in case. Next up is another class I prefer not to use, and I normally don't. And technically, most of the time when I use this, it's going to be in Search and Destroy, though. It's the M16 with the red dot. Sidearm, Desert Eagle. Flashbang, Tactical. Bandolier, just because I'm running Juggernaut as my second perk. I mean, sometimes you can get one burst kills, but to me, I think I burn through more ammo using Jug, so I run Bandolier. Now, sometimes I might switch it up and get maybe Bomb Squad. That way I can see enemy explosives, which is kind of helpful in Search because you never know when you're going to go around a corner and you see somebody running claymores. But then you're dead. So, yeah. But, like I said, preferably I use Bandolier and Juggernaut. And perk 3, Dead Silence, because I like to move around, of course. I like being able to sneak up on people and flank them and everything. So, yeah. Next class, again, as you can see by the name of the class, it's a tryhard class. The XM LAR assault rifle with a red dot sight. This gun honestly ruins the game, in my honest opinion. You run into people using this gun and all they're doing is camping, and they can kill you 2 bullets, and I cannot stand it. But I got this set in case I'm going against those people and they're making me quite angry, because I can even the playing field by using this scrub gun. Secondary, Desert Eagle, Flashbang Tactical. I use Bandolier as perk 1. Stopping Power for perk 2 because I like the 2 to 3 shot kills that you normally get with this thing. Perk 3, Dead Silence. And last but certainly not least, this is my 17th custom class because I'm currently 12th Prestige. Actually, not very far from being able to Prestige to 13th to unlock my 18th custom slot. But we have the Tryhard PKM. And if you see it says Tryhard PK, that's because the M wouldn't fit on there. So, yeah. But this is my go-to tryhard weapon. As you've seen in my last video, this thing can actually kill people with 2 shots. And it is, how should I say it? Overpowered. Attachment, red dot sight, because I hate your normal iron sights that's on this thing. Sidearm, 44 Magnum, because like I said, I like to switch it up sometimes. Tactical, Flashbang, perk 1 is of course the RPG, again, to take down score streaks. Stopping Power is my perk 2. Perk 3, Deep Impact, of course it's like machine gun, and you want that extra damage through walls in case somebody goes behind cover or something. So that's why I run that. And as far as the weapon kits go, like I got a bunch of them, but I guess that's really not much of a difference. Which here with the titanium, I try to make like kind of a silver-like gun, but yeah, it don't look right. But anyways, my other weapon kits, like for my ARs, Mastercraft, because I like the wood finish for the stock and everything. But yeah, for the most part, that's my classes. And again, back to what I said about my quickscoping class. To me, you guys can try it yourself. If you like sprinting around a lot, try out extreme conditioning and see if that makes a big difference. Because if I'm running something like, you know, game battles or something, like teaming up with OIG clan and all that, I would actually opt out for dead silence. But I actually use this in search and destroy too, like in pubs, because if you're sprinting, normally I can get the drop on somebody pretty easy and kill them for the most part one shot, unless of course they're using jug. But the accuracy I get with this using extreme conditioning is really, really nice. And you guys can try it for yourself and just let me know what you think in the comments, because it's actually pretty good. I mean, Jure, he likes to run dead silence on his sniper too, but he hasn't gave extreme conditioning a shot. But where me and him both like to sprint a lot, as I said, it feels like there's some kind of thing that extreme conditioning does for your class. Because if you're sprinting, if you sprint for a long distance anyways, and you stop and you get a quick scope, your sights is going to be all over the place a little bit, because where you use so much energy sprinting. But where you can sprint for a longer distance with extreme conditioning, it seems like it don't affect your sights as much, if you know what I mean. But this right here is normally my #1 go-to weapon. That's basically all I use. And here I'll show you why. 3,380 kills with it, 530 headshots. As you can see, my next best weapon is the Barrett 50 cal. That's pretty bad. I mean, you have to look at the M16 to find my next best weapon. So yeah, a day, 8 hours, 27 minutes, 32 seconds with that. The Barrett, 12 hours, 9 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours. As you can see, I use this more than I do anything else. But yeah, I mean, that's my go-to gun, as I've said. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will try to get some more videos up soon enough, depending on if I got time. But my next video, I think I will want to make a Q&A, you know, thing. That way you guys can ask me questions and I can answer, like, stuff about me or about the clan, that sort of stuff. As long as you keep the questions PG-13. I don't want no mature type of questions and all that, because our audience, you know, ranges in age. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna be doing as a Q&A. So any questions you got, like, just post in the comments or on Twitter, which the link to that will be in my description. And yeah, I can answer those questions for you in the next video in the Q&A. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to check out these 2 videos. Have a great day.